We are right back into the mix of the 4-rotor adventures. I love that if I don't make a video for 2 to 3 days, you guys message me on Instagram privately, hey, what's going on, you dead? Where's the next video? You can tell that you're hooked, I'm hooked, and let me tell you what, it's not like silence is going on. There is pure insanity going on between each video, and in fact, I can't hold a camera while I'm working. It's kind of hard for anybody to get around me, so I've got this. Oh yeah, 2 nipples, and 1 GoPro. I'm gonna have this be an inaugural video for showing you just, oh, there it goes, it finally kicks in, just how much stuff I've gotten in the past 2 days. This is insane. This isn't overnighted parts from Japan. These are all parts from the United States. AM is out here in California, and of course Holly is out in Kentucky. I will give you a quick hint right here. That is not a radiator. There's 2 of them, you guys know what I'm talking about. But the object I want to talk about now is this one right here. Well, here it is. This is clearly the object of today's video. You can see, those of you familiar, NGK, NTK, and a lot of Japanese writing, you know what this is all about. The title of the video, hell, gives it away. Somebody over at NGK, I won't name names, he has to remain anonymous, is a massive, massive supporter of the channel and saved my ass in this exact situation. So when I'm back in Michigan after this insanity, I owe you as many beers as I can possibly give, which is 0 because I'm broke right now. He asked me, what do you need and what can I do to help? And oh my God, he has been far beyond helpful. These are not cheap. The R7420 is definitely one of the more common plugs that I use in the 3-rotor and now in the 4-rotor as well as these. And I'm not going to be hiding any secrets. This is something about my channel, is that I'm always sharing with you what works. And this is what I used a lot on the 3-rotor, which is actually good old RX-8 plugs, specifically the 9s. And we'll talk about temperatures in a second because you'll hear hotter and colder plugs. And it's taken me a while to understand what that exactly means. Look at that. That is beauty. That quickly is how quickly $1,000 adds up if you're purchasing these yourself. These spark plugs are approximately $30 a piece. And what you'll see is in each one of these boxes, there are 4 of them. And they look like this. I'm gonna go ahead and put that back on there. The other ones are, like I said, the RX-8 plugs, and they look slightly different. A little bit more traditional, I think, would be the way to say that these look. And you know what might be the best thing is to compare, here, we'll do it on the nice camera, the 9 with the RX-8 plug. They specifically call it the 7420, but you see how there's a 10 after that? There you go. It's harder to tell on the inside, but if you tear them apart, you can see it. Biggest differences between the 10 and the 9 is the temperature rating. And it's weird because you don't think of spark plugs as having a temperature rating, but they do. And you'll hear them called hotter and colder. What is hotter and what is colder? This is kind of a weird concept, and it took me a long time to understand. A hotter plug is a plug that stays hotter, and as a result, you know, is meant for lower horsepower vehicles. Rotaries, I don't know enough about pistons to talk about any of this, but when you say you have a colder plug, that means that the plug stays colder between each combustion cycle, so it doesn't retain as much heat. There's, you know, the insulation and all that plays into that. You can run colder plugs, so the higher the number, the colder the plug, but then you start messing up with the combustion temperature ready at the spark plug. All of this basically means is that you're balancing all these temperatures and everything to get the maximum amount of spark plug without detonation and, of course, maximizing power. So there are a couple tricks to using colder plugs to prevent detonation while maximizing your spark. And so a couple things that we're going to try on camera. First of all is the smart coils, which we've used for quite a while. Those work really well, but of course there are other options. The smart coils work really well with the RX-8 plugs. These are the ones that I made 1,000 horsepower on with both in leading and trailing, you know, front, top, and bottom, however you guys want to look at the rotary engine. Both plugs were 9. Something that's important about the 10s is it does require more energy to heat them up, again, because it's a colder plug. And so something that you'll see people use is CDI or other forms of advanced ignition. And we'll play with that with the 4-rotor. Of course, if I was racing competitively, I don't want you guys to know my secrets, but because I make content and people can have cars that are like mine run longer because of my content, hell yeah, I'm gonna share all this information. There you have it. That is $1,000 in spark plugs, just one shot. One 4-rotor will use this many, this many, this many. Why 8 plugs for one 4-rotor? Well, in this case, there's 2 spark plugs for each rotor. You can see it in a second. Why this matters so much is that we're capable of testing and eliminating factors right in person. So if this set of plugs are acting up, we can try this one. You can foul plugs very easily, and of course we can try different temperatures and so on. So we've got a couple different options, and of course I'm gonna set aside a couple for getting the 3-rotor back together. And speaking of the 3-rotor, here are all the pieces just waiting for some TLC. And there you go. There is the leading and there's the trailing plug holes, and there are where the plugs plug into. That is something you never, ever, ever want to strip. So I did a really informal survey on Patreon, and the guy said, yes, more content. So what I'm gonna try to do is with this, and with this crazy mind, is try to make more of almost daily content. And of course, you still require sensational titles, almost clickbait titles, to get a different audience in. But for you guys, I'm gonna be delivering as much content, cut right to the most important part. So it's still daily content happening. It's just that it's a slightly different format. It's just that today I'm gonna be working on all of this stuff. Tomorrow I'm gonna be working on all this stuff. So it still is gonna be 100% interesting, but you know, when you're working on one thing, it's hard to make a whole video about the fact that I cut the flange off of a $7,000 intake manifold. That is 10 minutes in. Okay, maybe that is actually a cool video to make. Maybe that might be tomorrow's video.